Thirdly, since the judge raised this issue, can I apologise for not replying to her questions in Shirogov, but as the learned judge well knows, the intervening state was not able to reply in the oral pleadings. I turn to a couple of other comments from Mr. Leach. First of all, the AAAS report concludes near total destruction of the village by 2005. See page 22 to 23. It is not true that the evidence shows, independent evidence shows Azeri forces in the village. The AAAS report makes it clear that there are Azerbaijani positions in the area around the village in various points, not within the village. And that's the key point, because the property is situated within the village. The rules of international humanitarian law, which he well knows, of course, various returns are possible to occupied to areas in positions of conflict. But the point about Gulistan village is it's dangerous. It is a dangerous spot. This is not a question of whether or not an Armenian refugee should be returned to his or her alleged former home in Baku. May I pass over now to Dr. Lansky?
Mr. President, esteemed members of the court, we have, there's, as far as we understand, two more questions not answered. One concerning the resolution which has been quoted by us. Judge Guliman was asking if that is the resolution which has been contra votum of all the Minsk chair countries and the Security Council members. No, it's not this one. We have been referring ourselves to the resolution number 66-283, adopted by the General Assembly on 3rd of July 2012, called Status of Internally Displaced Persons and Refugees from Abkhazia, Georgia, and the Chin Valley region in South Ossetia and Georgia. More or less 30 countries voted in favor of this resolution, 8 countries voted against it, and under others, the United States of America also voted in favor of that resolution. Concerning the question of Judge Guerra, if there are specific normative regulations for regions like this line of contact, yes, there is, for instance, the presidential decree of August 2001, which orders in its paragraph, in its section 3, that the State Committee for Refugees and local authorities are instructed of restoration of 1,400 buildings in 2 villages of the region. And the Minister of Finance is instructed to care for the financial allocations of the repatriation, specific regulation for these regions. The practice of the civil courts in Azerbaijan would fulfill the special needs in cases of IDPs claiming restitution, who when they are not entitled to enter in the country, you have the opportunity, you can be represented in the courts of Azerbaijan, and there is no law which needs personal presence if you go and claim in the civil courts in Azerbaijan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We have now come to the end of the hearing. I thank the parties for their interventions and answers to the court's questions. The court will now deliberate on the merits. The judgment will be delivered later. The parties will be informed of the date of delivery. I declare the hearing closed.